Wow, this is a huge crowd. Actually, I think there's enough people in the crowd here to match the exact amount of times my mum, who's a vegan, has brought up the time that I took her to grill. Now, I loved my crispy bacon cheeseburger, but she certainly wasn't happy with just the chips. Now, looking at the crowd here, I'm sure there are plenty of Muslims, vegans, vegetarians, gluten-free, and people with nut allergies who also relate to this problem of just hoping to have chips or salad. Hi guys, my name is Jeremy Jones, and this is my friend Atif and Georgie, and we're team Foodio. And we've identified the problem of those with dietary requirements struggling to find meals at restaurants. When we took this problem and our potential solution to Facebook, just off the one post, we had over 250 engagements, 21 sign-ups, and this plus over 100 customer interviews and 100 interviews with restaurants, we found two key problems. The first, people want to find out menu-specific items. They just don't want to find out restaurants. They want more information. Second, we found out people want to find out restaurants that will accommodate meals to cater for their needs. Then, through speaking to restaurants, we discovered that restaurants were willing to change and accommodate those with dietary requirements. However, we found that there was a disconnect between restaurants and customers. This disconnect was due to the small return on investments that restaurants receive by paying for advertisement. Restaurants only have so much money to spend on advertisement and only so much window space. Due to this, they advertise to match the majority. This is why I think we all know about a cheap $10 steak night. But how about the good old $10 tofu Tuesdays for my mum? We believe that we can help solve this problem for the 45,000 Canberrans, or the 3.04 million Australians who have dietary requirements and smartphones. Now, we've identified two types of competitors: those that appeal to the masses, such as Zomato and TripAdvisor, and then those who appeal to a niche market, such as Happy Cow. We want to position ourselves in the niche quadrant while targeting the masses of those with dietary requirements. Introducing our Foodio app, linking those with dietary requirements to meals. First of all, our app, once registered, will match those with accounts to relevant meals, plus relevant information with filters such as cuisine, distance, and price. We will also be matched to menu-specific items, not just restaurants. And finally, we will have a top-rated list. This list will be rated by customers and monitored by top contributors. Our plan is to roll out the app in the next 6 months. We want to start by releasing an MVP right here in Canberra. We then want to use user testing and fine-tune a business structure and model that we can then take to the rest of Australia. I'm particularly excited about our team in doing this. Atif will be focusing on the IT side of the company. His IT experience will help us, particularly with our partnership with an IT company who will be creating and maintaining the app. I'll be focusing on the sales and marketing side of the business with a focus on targeting restaurants. I'm excited to be working with one of my colleagues, Hamish Lighty, who has over 150 restaurant contacts to organise food festivals. While Georgie will be focusing on advertising and social media with a target on bringing customers over to the app with dietary requirements. We have two main sources of income. The first is subscription-based membership, and the second is in-app advertising. And with that, we hope to lessen the return on investment and make sure that more people can find out about meals that match their dietary requirements. So we have 5 key costs: promotional costs, launching the MVP, administration, contingencies, and promotional costs. Today, we're asking for $13,000 to go towards these key costs. However, we believe we'll be able to create the app and launch it in Canberra for about $8,000. If you have a chance, please check out our Facebook page or our other pages. And if you have a dietary requirement, we'd love it if you could please come up and check out our prototype, and we'd love your feedback. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you all for coming, particularly to our mentors. Thank you.
it.
I think her mom didn't get to see it yet because she's in Melbourne, but definitely a lot. We have tested Foodio with a few people so far.
Jeremy, that was a really good pitch. Well done. You're a bit of a salesman. Bit of support, I would have thought. I just wanted to ask, when you have in-app advertising, there's potential to distract your clients. Clients that are looking on that sort of like that want information fast. So how are you going to deal with that?
So currently, what we will be doing is we will be testing what works once we launch the app. So we'll be testing it against. So once we put the MVP out, we'll be testing that MVP with a controlled audience, and then doing running some tests what works and what people based on the feedback will make sure that we have the right kind of advertising models in there. So it probably will be somewhere. So we ideally we want to start off with just sponsored stories. So it's just sponsored menu items that will be there. We won't want to distract put a lot of distractions in there. That's the ideal.
Okay. Just a question around some of those allergies actually have health implications. The worst one being celiac, of course. And there's different ranges of impacts if you do eat gluten. So how do you, as the app provider, guarantee that a kitchen is actually preparing food the right way? I mean, most of those allergies, they don't have health implications, some do. So how do you, as an aggregator of that data, provide that kind of surety to your user?
Sure. So when we went out to the customers, they did give us this feedback, and what we found out that people are really happy, even if they can get assurance that the restaurant and the chefs would make sure that they follow up on that. And then obviously for our coverage, we will also have disclaimers in there to make sure that we don't take any, we're just giving advice and recommendations and not going into that side.
So, well done.
Thank you.
Perfect timing again. My question is, so the difference between you and Happy Cow, if I understand it correctly, is that you can search by type of food, whereas on Happy Cow you just search for vegan restaurant, right? So what stops them from putting just a little text box there, search box, and say, I don't know, tofu burger, and go through all their infrastructure and all their data they already have and just show you the same results, sort of, what will you have? I just tried to look for tofu burgers in Canberra, and it came with ratings and everything on Google, just Google search.
Yeah. So we do have Google as well, and we have considered Google as a competitor as well. So if you have looked there, we do tell us what differentiate. The main differentiating factor is the menu items. We're going down to the detail of the menu items and making sure that we have menu level detail, which we can use to track recommend dishes. All the other apps out there are currently not doing that, so they're mostly focusing on going just by restaurant level ratings. And the best, and Happy Cow does differently because Happy Cow is just focusing on the vegan market, but we are actually catering towards all the dietary requirements. Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you so much.